It's a beautiful day. Okay, here's a secret for you. Right before you go live, like there's a period where you hit go live and then it takes a second before it actually goes live. Well, typically, Facebook, that first shot of you is what Facebook takes to use as the thumbnail if you don't decide to change it, which you can typically change it in your groups and on your business page. But if you don't have the time to change it, the secret is right when you go live, right before in that awkward moment where it's not live, almost live, make sure you're doing this because really, right when it starts, that's gonna be the shot that everyone's gonna see. So that's why when it comes live, you see me like, and it's awkward. But that's a hack. Save you time. Okay, so anyway, I have a training for you today. I get so excited. I get so excited. First of all, my friend Kimberly Olson. Okay, she is amazing. If you don't know Kimberly Olson, she's written like 80,000 books. Actually, maybe like 7, but it's like 80,000 at that point. She also is a network marketing trainer slash coach. She's a top network marketing leader. She is amazing, and she actually just started a nonprofit. And I just did a training for her group, and it's called the Elephant Sisters nonprofit. And so I'm just excited for her. And I did a really great training, and people were like going bananas, so good, and they were like really going bananas that I was like, well, if this is that good, I should probably share it with my audience. So then I'm coming over here and I'm going to do the same training. Thank you. Okay, so but anyways, support my friend Kimberly Olson. I'm really really proud of her. Okay, so my training today is 17 steps on how to have a very profitable and amazing Facebook Live. And it's not like the leading up to it. Like there's a whole strategy there. There's probably a training I could do on the 17 steps before you have the Facebook Live to ensure you get people there, that you have a lot of viewers, that everyone's excited, that everyone's really prepped, everyone knows the agenda, everyone knows what they can buy. That's all very important. This training is boom, we're hitting live, and now it's going to happen. It's that 17 steps. So we've gotten to the point where we got everybody there. And now, boom, we're going live. How are we going to sell a ton? So it's my 17 steps. And then I have a little training on the back end. I might do too if you're interested. But it's how to sell more during the live, like what to say to sell more, how to do feature, benefit, hidden benefit to really like get people to like, whoa, I really want to buy that. I'm also going to do a giveaway of my book, Do It Anyway, Girl. You can find this on Amazon. I wrote it not being an author, and then people liked it. And I was pretty excited about that. I was worried they weren't going to like it because I'm not an author, but it's still holding strong. It still has the 5 stars on Amazon. Don't go mess it up now. There's a few that didn't give it the 5 stars, but mostly everybody did, which is really nice. I was worried. Okay. And if you get it from me, I signed them all. Look at in here. I got these little book thing. Oh, you can't see it with the light. Oh, because I'm on the wrong page. That's why. See, it's right there. I sign it, and there's a unicorn horn, and it says something cute here. Okay, I'll be giving that away. All right, so I'm going to run this 12-minute training. Here we go. Your 17-step blueprint, and I'm super excited to walk you through the 17 steps that I follow to have a really impeccable Facebook Live. So step number 1, you want to make sure that you've got good energy, just like I'm doing right now, and you want to have good appearance. So whether that's throwing on like makeup or throwing on just a little extra of something. And you want to be really lively. So like if you have to go like crazy, whatever you have to do to get yourself a ton of energy, that's super important right before you go live. And I talked about that in the last module, so I won't get too into it. But right before you get live, get really jazzed, get really super stoked, because you're going live and there's people watching you and you got to bring your energy. So that's step number 1. So step number 2, my first live that I did it by myself. Totally fine to do it by yourself. But I actually did it another time with my girlfriend, mic'd myself up with our own microphones, and it was just like fun to have that banter. I was still the lead chatter of everything, and she was actually using the products next to me, and it was great because it kept us on pace. The first time I did it without having her as my sidekick, I wasn't on pace because I just kept moving, and people were like, whoa, slow down. But when you have someone actually following along like right there with you, you kind of stay on pace, so it's pretty awesome. Step number 3, okay, you don't want to just go live like right when you're going to start. You want to go live about 5 minutes before, because there's a little delay and people are getting lost in online world and they can't find the event. So you want to make sure you allow yourself 5 minutes before you go live, that you are there, like before you actually go live. So if you're starting at 8:30, get there at 8:25, like, hey guys, great to have you here. If you just joined us, we're not going to start for another 5 minutes, but let us know where you're from, who invited you today, and how your day was. So again, we are not starting right now. We're going to start in about 5 minutes, and every 30 seconds I literally say that. Hey guys, if you just joined us, great to have you. We haven't started just yet. We're going to start right at 8:30, but if you just joined us, let us know your name, where you're from. We're so excited to have you. We're just getting things set up here. And then I say it again 30 seconds later like a little robot. So that's what I recommend. Step number 4 is you want to interact with people. I don't necessarily welcome people who haven't made a comment, but the second they make a comment, I welcome them. So when they're like, hi, I'm Jessica from Georgia, I'm like, Jessica from Georgia, great to have you. I'm super excited. Who invited you today? You're interacting with like each person that's coming on, and not everyone. If you have too many people, you can't, but you're just interacting, like showing your human side. Making sure, do you have your samples? Do you have everything ready? We're gonna get started at 8:30. So excited to have you guys here. Super excited. And it's fun because it's just like interacting with your friends. So throughout the whole event, I'm reading comments and I'm interacting with those comments. So step number 5, you wanna remind them what they need to have for their event. So you're gonna say, take out your event guide, and what you're gonna need to have ready is your blank and your blank and your blank. Just wanna make sure you guys have everything ready. We're gonna start at 8:30. Just wanna make sure everybody's prepared. So just take a look at your event guide, get everything set up right now before we go live at exactly 8:30. Number 6 is I do an on-time drawing. So, okay, 8:30, we are doing an on-time drawing. So you are here on time. We are gonna do our on-time drawing right now. So what does that mean? All you have to do is post, I'm here, and from all of the people that say that, I'm gonna pick a winner. Okay, so go ahead. And then I wait. You gotta wait like 2-3 minutes, because the first person that says I'm here, everyone thinks they're the first person. So if you pick the first person, they get angry. I did that on my first live. They're like, I was first. I was like, whoa. So just pick someone at random from all the I'm here's. And then you say, okay, you are the fabulous winner of this super amazing, whatever it is. You know, like I literally give a sample size and I'm like, this is a da-da-da-da. It's gonna completely change your skin and I just go crazy about whatever it is. So make that little bottle sound really, really enticing. All right, so step number 7, you wanna make sure you have your 5 questions that you're gonna launch during the event ready to roll. So whatever those questions are, you're gonna get them ready to go. So you might even start off with, sometimes when we get distracted or like we're looking for something or something's not going right on our end, we say, let's do a quiz question. It's a great way to kind of regather your thoughts. So you could have more than 5. If you're like, I need to have a lot of security in case something goes wrong, you know, put a list of 10 questions together that we're doing a drawing. I'm giving away this amazing la 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 la. You show it. I bring it really close to the camera to show them. We're gonna be giving this away today. Anyway, the first question is blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, you wait again 2-3 minutes for them to come up with the answer. Okay, so number 8 is you wanna introduce yourself and you wanna just give them your quick story, whatever it is, because they don't know who you are. So you give them a quick 2-minute story. Hey, here's how I got involved in this. This is why I love it. And do it with a lot of like, you're gonna inspire them. You really wanna get them super excited. Okay, so number 9 is you wanna just give them an overview. You've told your story, you say, okay, so here's what's gonna happen. We're first gonna do this, then we're gonna do this. We're doing giveaways, we're doing drawings. We're gonna do this next, and then at the end, we're gonna go over the different sets with you. We're gonna give you the opportunity to take home products, as well as you get special prices today. And if you're interested in our company and learning a little bit more, we'll give that to you at the end also. So it's gonna be really interactive. We love your comments, we love your interaction, we love fun. So the more energy that you bring to this, the better. Okay, so number 10, you wanna give 5 facts about why your company totally rocks. So if you have clinical studies, that's a great one about your products. If you have a safety profile, that is incredible. If you do a lot for the earth, or you're green or recycling, people love that stuff. If you donate money to certain causes, people love charitable causes. Or if you just have a really long history of success, you're ranked number 1 in the world, you're number 1 in your market, whatever it is, people love that stuff. So bring your 5 facts and bring them in a big way, because that's gonna set them up for like, wow, I really like this company. They need to hear that stuff before you let them try your products. Okay, so number 11, I recommend that you have them post any comments. So I'm like, we love your comments. Go ahead and post anything, any questions that you have. We're super excited. If you have a lot of viewers, like over 400, when you get to the part where they're trying the products, you're gonna want to have them stop with the comments and only ask questions during that period, so that if someone has a legitimate question, or they're lost, or they're confused, they can bop in right there and you can actually see the question. My first live, we had so many comments and so many questions, you couldn't even scroll up or down because they were flying through. So I do recommend that you break down comments at this point, questions now. Okay, now we can do comments so that you're not gonna have that issue. Okay, number 12, this is where you're gonna actually let them try the product. So you're gonna say, okay, step number 1, it should be labeled number 1. It could be in a jar that looks like this or in a packet that looks like this. Take that out and here's what you're gonna do with it. Blah, and walk them through it. You're gonna walk them through the 7 items. during the 7 items, I'm interjecting with the quiz questions. You know, I do like product 1, product 2. Okay, now we're gonna do a quiz. Product 3, quiz. Product 4, quiz. So you're throwing those in, and it's best to throw those quizzes in when you get a little thrown off and you need a moment to like collect your thoughts. Number 13, you want to talk slow. I am so bad at this. I get so excited, then I'm like, blah, 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 blah. So I recommend slowing down, talking slow, because you have to remember 20-year-olds think much faster than 70-year-olds, right? Like people's brains slow down. So I always tick off the people that are like 60, 70, 80, because they're like, whoa, honey, I'm just trying to process what you're saying. So you have to keep in mind that your audience is going to be lots of ages. So your speed should be like a little bit slower for all the ages, or somewhere in between. But I am highly guilty of the fast talk, super highly guilty. And also, you want to be super funny. So you might tell a really random story from the day, like, oh my gosh, while you guys are doing that, I gotta tell you this funny thing that happened. People love just being real. You're real. It doesn't have to be perfect. So, I fell down the stairs today. Holy cow, look at this bruise. Or whatever random thing happened to you. My kid did this. That's really funny. Not too many stories, right? Because you still want to keep it professional, but just something that breaks the ice. Or we will just have a fun banter back and forth and be like, that was funny that you just did that. She's like, I know. I'm like, that's funny. We're random. We just say random things. So perfection is not the goal. Just being yourself. And people love when you are yourself. When you talk in your true authentic voice, people are like, wow, I really like that person. So just be you and be quirky and be weird and mess up, and people are fine with that. Okay, so number 14, you're gonna go over the different sets with them now. So you'll say, okay, everyone, pull out your little sheet, and you're gonna show them the sheet. We're gonna go over your different deals that you get for being with us on this live. Now, these prices are good for the next 24 hours, so you wanna make sure you connect with your rep that invited you today to get these prices. But what I'd like you to do while I go along is put a star next to anything you would take home if money were no object. Like you have unlimited income or you're buying with someone else's credit card. You can buy anything you want. Put a star what you would take home. And then be a little more realistic, and if you're working with a budget, just circle the things that you want to actually take home or you want to talk to your rep about after the event. So go ahead as I'm going through these different sets and put stars, money or no object, circle the things you actually do want to take home. Okay, so number 15 is you want to share your company's opportunity. So I say flip over your sheet, and now we're going to go over the opportunity for you to join our company or to save a ton of money on your products. And then I just talk about for 2 minutes why it totally rocks. My sidekick, she shares a little bit too. And we like to talk in terms of the benefit they can get from the money they will receive by joining our company. So people don't just join because they're like, oh, I can make money. But when you talk about things that make them emotional, like imagine more time with your children on the beach, on vacation. Imagine not having the stress of waking up to bills and debt. Imagine having the freedom and flexibility to wake up in the morning and just do whatever you want, or to travel, or to be more present with your loved ones and your kids. That's what you get with this amazing opportunity. It's life-changing, and you will be joining one of the top teams in the entire nation. We have a system that works, that has been proven over and over again with the over 1,000 people that are on our team. We give you all of those tools, so you will be off and running like a rock star. So we are excited, blah, 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 you know, whatever. So you can go on and on about that. And you just put on your sales hat. You're like, I gotta tell them why this is amazing. Because it is amazing. This industry is amazing and it changes lives, and we have to be able to convey that to people. Okay, number 16, you wanna have them now take a picture of their closing sheet and send it to their rep. So we say, okay, so take your sheet now where you circled or starred the products that you want and send that over to your rep or your consultant. You can either text it to her or you can send it on Facebook so that she has your information, and it'll start the conversation for you guys to go over what exactly it is that you want. Number 17 is your feedback form. So we want you guys all to fill out the feedback form. If you look in the comments right here, our friend Rachel, are you gonna post it? Rachel's gonna post it right now for you. Okay, so just click that link. We need your feedback, what you thought about our products, what you thought about this presentation, what we thought about everything. We need your feedback, and it really helps your rep that invited you today. So if you could quickly only gonna take you like 2 minutes, super fast, fill out your feedback form, that'll be amazing. And we want to thank you guys for being on this live with us. We want to thank you for spending your 45 minutes with us. We hope you feel relaxed. We hope you feel pampered. And we hope that you got some value and some good nuggets of information from this. And we do these every 3 weeks. So if you want to be on our next one, on the feedback form, you'll see the different ones that you can pick from. And you can also help your rep by posting on Facebook the little script that's on the feedback form. That would be amazing. If you could just share, if you had fun tonight, share the love. Let other people know about this. We love when your friends are on our next live, or you join also on the next live. We do different ones every few weeks, and we would love to have your friends on. So thanks again for being with us, and we will see you hopefully on our next event. So anyway, that's a 17-step master blueprint. That's literally what we follow. And when you just follow that, it makes it really easy. It makes it seamless. You don't forget things. Having that sheet with us during the event helps a ton so that we don't forget things. Because I've been guilty of forgetting little things like text a picture of this document to your rep. That when I forget that, our sales decrease. Like there's some of this is really important stuff. In the next quick lesson, I'm going to share with you just the little things that we do to make it really hysterical and really interactive. So I'm going to show you some of those funny things that I do, little quirky things. So I'll share that next. So next module, we're going to be talking about, no idea. People love social, what is that when you donate money? Yeah. People love philanthropy. Philanthropy. People love philanthropic causes.
Yeah, or like charitable.
Charitable, thank you. I can't say that word. People love. I like watching bloopers. I'm like a weirdo laughing at myself. Okay. Anyway, so that was a good training. So I do have another training. I could actually maybe do it tomorrow because like this topic was about the 17 steps for a really great Facebook comment free book. If you would like a signed copy of my book, I will mail it to you. I will pick a winner. I won't mail it to everyone that says free book because that would maybe I'd have to ship out 1,000 books and then I would be like, why did I say that? So I'm only picking one winner just to clarify, because otherwise I would have to ship everything. It'd be a lot of work. Okay, so that's the gift. The other very cool thing that I'm working on. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, in December. Well, I know we're in December, but like next week on Wednesday-ish, I'm going to be sending out an email. If you're not on my email list, text the word insider. I'm going to put it on the screen. Text insider. This will get you on my email list. If you're not on my email list, that's where I share gold. Like gold is delivered to your inbox. Okay. Sometimes the gold is like a freebie or it's a Canva template or it's an amazing script you can use to generate more sales or it's a crazy story that will totally change your perspective and change your business or it's a new course that I'm launching. But if you're not on the inside, it's very imperative. That's a big word. It's very imperative. That means it's important. I heard something in the house and I got scared because nobody's here. Hold on. Okay. I don't see anyone. Can you guys come over? I'm scared. I'm so cold. Okay. I'm like I run this great business and I make great money. Yeah, I can't make my house warm enough. I'm like sitting here freezing and I turn the heat up and then it turns itself back off. And I'm like, can we just get I remember growing up, you had a dial and you would what? And it would just stay at 72. This one, it's like there's 4 settings. Are you awake? Are you in the home? Are you away? Or are you sleeping? And I'm like, dude, just like always keep it warm. Like, can you just, what's that setting? Always warm. I want to call the company and be like, can you give me like the stupid version? Same with my car. I bought a fancy Lexus. I just want to put the radio. I want to do scan. I can't find the button. Too many buttons. That's why when I rent a car, I like to take the cheap one because it's just 3 knobs and it's easy. I'm telling you, luxury isn't always the way to go. You know, sometimes it's not a good idea. Okay, so anyway, let me share my screen so you know I'm not cheating. I'm not actually freezing. I'm a little freezing though. I do have this on my lap to keep me warm right now. I need a heater. I thought I put it at 74. I really am. I'm always cold. Okay, I'm picking a winner. Here we go. My hair's falling in my face. Okay. True confessions. I had COVID in August, and they say that you lose your hair. It's after having a virus. So I'm worried about this right here. You might not be worried, but I ordered on Amazon. This is crazy. I'm picking a winner. I went on Amazon and I was like, hair loss hider. And I get this thing in the mail, and it's a cushion, and you dab it. It is literally like eyeshadow. I lost it already. It was too little. If you send me something little, I lose it. But anyway, I lost it. But you tap it on the eyeshadow and then you tap it on your head. And I did it. And I hit my forehead. So then I looked like I had a brown bruise on myself. And I'm like, this is potentially dangerous. So for me, I think I'll just admit that I'm suffering from some minor hair loss. This is really not a big deal. But anyway, okay. All right. I'm picking a winner. And the winner is, I was just watching someone and she was so professional. And I was like, shoot, I am so not professional. Which is different, but maybe more fun. I don't know. Okay. Jane. Wait, this is so weird. Jen wants to win a free book for Jane. Or maybe she meant to write Jen, but she spelled it wrong. Or maybe Jane is her friend and Jane needs a free book. Maybe I should send Jen 2 books because Jen said it a few times. Free book for Jane. Or maybe you're Jane and your name is Jen. There's a lot. I have so many questions. I just said every question that was in my head out loud. So Jen, just let me know. Do I need to send you 2 books? One for you, one for Jane. Should I mail one to Jane? Should I mail one to you? Did you spell your name wrong? We don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. Jen and Jane. Thank you. This is right. That's the right thing. Jen and Jane just won because Jen said Jane. Okay. Jen or Jane, you can message me. You both are winners. Here you go. Text me to this number and say, I won. And here's Jane's address and here's Jen. Or maybe you live together. Maybe Jane's your mom. Maybe Jane's with you. Maybe Jane's sitting next to you. I don't know. I don't know who Jane is. Maybe you're Jane. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I have something very big coming for the holidays. That's all I'm saying. And if you're not on my email list, you won't know about it. Well, you probably will if you watch my lives. So text Insider to this number. When you text Insider to that, it'll be like, hey, to get on my, it'll take 1 minute. Hey, to get on my list, click this. That's then going to send you to a page that it will do this. Hold on, let me put it in the comments. If you're watching on one of my business pages or on YouTube, you'll see the link here. It'll send you this link. Hold on, we're going on a quick field trip. I just want to show you where this will take you. So when you text the word Insider, it'll take you to this. You'll end up on this page and it'll say, hey, your VIP access is here. This, when you put in, there's 3 gifts I'm sending you. I'm sending you how to sell a ton during your Facebook Live parties. Whoa, that's different than what I trained on today. Why you might not be recruiting and how to change that. And unlimited leads with QR codes. I'm sending you those for free. I'm also sending you for free holiday templates. I think I made like a lot of them. I got real out of control. Also sending you my death by chocolate recipe because it's the only recipe I bring to every gathering. And everyone always comes up to me and is like, did you make that? Did you make this? What can I get the recipe from you? This is really good every single time. Never fails. Literally, I make friends. And I'm like, great. Because sometimes at a party, I'm like the quiet introvert. I know, hard to believe. I'm loud here because I'm in a room alone and no one's interrupting me. But if you interrupt me, I just get quiet because I don't want to overtalk you. That's what I do. So anyway, this, I feel cool. And so I'm sharing it with you because you can then click on it. And then I send you the actual, see that picture? You can go into Canva, you can edit it and change the name to your name. Because I don't know that I invented this. I'm sure someone gave it to me at one point, and then I did my own spin on it. But I realized when I used Ghirardelli triple chocolate brownies, stop it. That was what changed the game. That was the one move. So I'm sure that I've been doing this for like 10 years now, so I don't know how I learned about it. So I'm giving you permission to change this and make it yours. And be like, here you go. Here's the recipe. And you'll instantly have more friends. If that's a goal of yours. Okay. Anyway, so then you click send me my 3 free gifts. It's actually 5. Okay. 5, it should say. First name, put in your email. What happens after this? Let's see what happens. There's a unicorn. Isn't that cute? Thank you. I really like unicorns. I was looking through a magazine this morning and it was a little girl. It was an ornament of a little girl holding a unicorn. I'm like, I kind of want that ornament. Okay. Oh, here we go. Please check your email for your free gifts. Oh, good. This is so nice how I set this up. I forgot. Today you will receive gift 1. Oh, and then I'm going to send them over during the week. Okay. Okay. I got to ask my team. I want to make sure you get the other 2 gifts should be here too. I'm going to make sure you get those too. And then here's the Facebook community. You got to make sure you're part of it. And then you go here and then you add yourself in here. And that's our Facebook group where I do lots of trainings and stuff. It's taking a second to load, but there it is. Boom. Cool. And there's people wanting to come in. I got to let them in. So I'll let you in if you're waiting. Okay. Anyway, that's how to get on the inside. And then I send you emails about stuff. Yes, the death by chocolate. I'm telling you, Tara Ann, it's so good. And the Ghirardelli chocolate brownie. So what I do, a little hack, because you know how you don't have time sometimes? like this. Oh, sorry, one quick story. Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah. We have our friends in from Ohio. This is a story about not having time. And then I'm going to tell you about the death by chocolate hack. The turkey. I bought the turkey Thursday before the Thursday Thanksgiving. And I was like, I better freeze it because the turkey will die or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about turkeys. because I don't do turkey. I know how to make money online. Thank you. That's what I do. Okay. So I take turkey and put it in the freezer. And I'm like, honey, you froze it, right? He's like, yes. Then Thursday, Friday, then it's Saturday, then it's Sunday, then it's Monday. And then I see a post on Facebook and it was like, I don't know who needs to hear this. True story. I don't know who needs to hear this, but your turkey should be in the fridge thawing now. And I was like, oh, is that right? And so like I commented, I was like, I don't remember who it was. It might have been one of you. I was like, oh, awesome. Thank you. That's me. And they responded back, haha, you're funny, Michelle. And I was like, no, I'm not being funny. This was serious. And I texted my husband, I'm like, sweetie, sorry, it's making me laugh. My eyes are watering. I was like, sweetie, we got to take the turkey out because it's supposed to be thawing. Okay. Because like, who would know that? Normal people. Okay. Abnormal. All right. So anyway, so he takes it out now. My friends are here. Our two best friends came down. They're from Ohio. And we don't go home for Christmas or Thanksgiving because everyone's worried about COVID. It's a whole family thing. Okay. So it's like fine. No big deal. So anyway, so we're like, well, we better have our friends are like, okay, we'll come. I'm like, great. So that morning I take the turkey out and I'm like, whoa, this thing is hard. It's like hard as a rock. And so it was, and then so I call my stepdad, my mom, and my stepdad gets on and he's very serious. He's former military. So he's like, okay, this is not a big deal. We are not stressed for you, but here's what you need to do. And they're so into it. And I'm like, dude, like no one even cares. Like my friend's like, dude, I don't even like turkey. I'm like, I don't even care either. I'm like, the turkey's frozen. It's frozen. Like, who cares? She's like, how about this? So anyway, my stepdad's on the phone. All right. And he's like, you got to soak it in the water. It has to be cold water, not hot water. You'll get salmonella. You'll die. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm very stressed from talking to him, but like not really stressed. And my friend's like, I'm just going to go get rotisserie chicken. I'm like, yeah, go get the $5 in the bag. If you go to this market, there'll be 8 because that's a fancy market. She's like, yeah, I'm going. So she goes and gets the rotisserie chicken. And meanwhile, the stupid thing never dethaws. It's like bonkers. So I put in the water, take it out. And then I'm like, this thing, I don't even know. So then I stick it in a bag. I put a hair tie on the bag because I couldn't find a twist tie, and I threw it back in the fridge. And then it sat there for a few days, and then I was scared of it. Really, I was. And people are like, "You can still cook it. You could donate it." I'm like, "Yeah, but what if it's dangerous at this point? Like, I don't even know what I did to the thing." So then one day I just had to throw it out because I was nervous. I was like, "What if it could hurt someone?" I don't know enough about turkeys. Again, not my forte. So anyway, that's what happened. That's what happened with the turkey. Okay, but with this being said, I don't have a lot of time in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Trying to run a business. So with the Death by Chocolate, here is the one hack. You go onto Amazon and you order in bulk. If you're committed to this dessert and every time you get invited somewhere, you're going to bring the dessert with a bottle of wine and you're going to show up and be like, hey, I'm awesome. 2 things, this is what you have to have. First of all, you have to have 2 trifle dishes. Why? Because you're going to leave one at the neighbors and then you're not going to get it back by the time you get invited to the next thing. So you should always have 2 on rotation. Okay. Like this really happened with our last trifle bowl. We left at the Halloween party. Then the family got COVID and then we couldn't get the trifle bowl back for 2 weeks. So this is an important part of the whole thing. Okay. Secondly, you can order in bulk Jell-O, chocolate pudding. You can order a pack of 20 from Amazon. And it was like 69 cents a box or something. It was something crazy. And I was like, well, that's cheaper than the grocery store. So I keep those on flow, like a stack in my room, in my kitchen. Okay. And then above that, there's one level. It's the pudding. Above that is the Oreos. I ordered those in bulk also from Amazon. They come in individual packs, pack of like 4 or maybe 6, and you can step on them and smash them up. Very easy. You could use a hammer. I prefer to throw them on the ground and dance on them. Okay. Then that. And then the Ghirardelli brownies, you can order a pack of 6 also from Amazon. So the only thing that you need to kind of get is you got to get your Cool Whip. So I keep 6 in the freezer, and a day before you're going to make it, you got to move them into the fridge. Thaw those things out, okay? That's what you do. So then you can always look like a wizard when your husband's like, honey, we have a party tonight. As long as in the Cool Whip, if you didn't get it in quick enough, all you got to do is set it on the counter. I do a little counter activity for 3 hours. Sometimes I've spread it on a little cold. And the brownies have to cool. So I try to make those the night before. If I don't remember, I do it in the morning and I put them in the freezer. So that's my strategy. But the bulk is good. Then you can't fail it. You can't mess that one up. So, oh, shoot. I forgot. Oh, this is the silliest story. And then I'm going. This So crazy. Do you like my new ring? Okay, so I'm up late one night and I become obsessed with fake lab created diamonds. And I become obsessed. I actually took my real diamond off and I'm like, I need to go find it. I'm still married. I just took it off for a second to play with this one. And so anyway, you've got to see this obnoxiousness. I ordered this from China. My husband's like, what is that? I'm like, I know. I was really bored one night. But I was thinking it wasn't going to be really nice, but it came dirt cheap. And the thing you should see this in real life. It's like the sparkliest thing you've ever seen. Totally fake. My husband's like, you have a real one. Why'd you do that? I'm like, because it's good to have a backup one just in case. But I feel like this backup one, I'm going to get like robbed because it looks so good. So, maybe don't order this. But that's why if you're like, why aren't you wearing a ring? It's because I took the one playing with this yesterday like a small child. Still happily married. Very married. Okay. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have. I'm going to do one more giveaway. Okay, this is exciting news. Hold on. Here we go. I'm working on something else for you. I have so many fun things I'm working on. Just say I want to win if you want to win. Okay, hold on. I'm getting it ready. Okay. I got these. These are all of my CDs. My first product I ever created was CDs, and it's 5 CDs. If you have a CD player in your car, you can listen to them. If you don't, you can't listen to them. Sorry. You'll have to go buy a CD player. Okay, so you'll get my 5 CDs. How to attract a ton of new team members to your organization is number 1. Hold on, the light's too bright. You can't see. Sometimes the light's too bright, which can make me look younger. I do a little brighter on the light so that you don't see the circle under my eye and the wrinkle right here. But when I turn it down, then that comes out a bit. All right, so anyway, how to be a total wizard at attracting new people to your team. How to get out of your own way and own your awesome. You still can't see them for whatever reason. How to be a total wizard at finding and raising up new leaders in your organization. These are going to be available. In this December promo coming up, we're going to let you get all of these because we literally don't have a sales page that sells all of these, which is the weirdest thing ever. When you're out of leads, you're out of business. You'll get this strategy. And then how to master your party for sales, referrals, future parties, and new team members. So it's everything you need to be super successful at home parties or even to do it online. I mean, anything you did in person, you can do online now. It's just kind of following the same format, but doing it like through a computer. So, okay, picking a winner. And I'm going to mail this out. I'll even stick in a signed book copy because that would be nice. Okay, ready? And the winner of the prize. Always a good strategy. See, Tanya, good strategy. If I go to click, so much real estate here. That is a very smart strategy. Okay. So the more that she was like really a winner there. Okay, ready? Here we go. And the winner is and click. Roxanne Mays, you just won. Congratulations, my friend. I'll be mailing you all 5 CDs and they will change your life if you have a CD player. And if not, I'm sorry, now you must go buy a CD player. I know. I mean, 6 or 7 years ago, actually, when I created these 6 or 7 years ago, people were like, CDs? Do people still use CDs? I'm like, dude, I have a CD player in my car and I actually appreciate when someone mails me a CD because then I can play it versus trying to find a podcast or a thing. I can never find it online and I forget and then I end up listening to the radio. So I personally appreciate a CD. Anyone else? Say I appreciate a CD if you do too. Anyway, we're going to make these available. We actually still have thousands of these in inventory. I just kind of forgot that we have them. I'm like, but these are really good. They're really super good. It also comes in a USB too. And it's literally everything you need for success. I love a CD, right? My new car, it's a 2018. That's got the CD player in it. See, I'm like, CDs are not dead. CDs are still alive. And a great story about this, just to share. I think every one of you should create your own CD. If you know something, you should put it on a CD, record it, and send it to people, okay? Or sell it. And what I did is I sold these, and a lady found this CD. It was the blue one. The when you're out of leads, you're out of business, okay? She was thinking about joining network marketing. She was not. Then she wasn't sure how to do it, so she bought my CD. She got my CD. It was in her car. It fell under the seat. A year later, she found it. She popped it in. She listened to it, and it reminded her of oh my gosh, how easy this business is if I actually do it. She's like, I'm going to sign up. I'm going to call Michelle and see if I can join her team. And she literally joined my team because this CD was under her car seat, which is that's a pretty smart idea. Create things that people will have around them to remind them about you to then join your team. It's a good idea. Okay. And also let her know kind of my strategy and how I did my business. And she was like, I like that. I could do that. So it was kind of funny. All right. Oh yeah, Connie, if we never sent you something, we didn't get your text. Like last week, 2 people that won did not text me, and I don't know who they are. So if you won something but you did not get it, just text us and tell us what you won. But yes, if we didn't send you something, that's the deal. I did just ship out things. Yeah, you will hear back. Like we will always respond. So if you didn't get a response, we missed the message, which occasionally happens with the amount of messages we get. Okay. I love you all. Thank you so much. My book is Do It Anyway, Girl. It's on Amazon. If you don't have it, it's a pretty good, I think it's a good gift for Christmas. Just saying. You could put it on your Christmas list if you celebrate Christmas. And if you celebrate other things, you could put it on that list of the other thing. Okay. Now we'll go. I love you. You're the best. You're pretty. You're beautiful. You're made for more. You deserve it all. And you're extraordinary. Okay. I love you. Bye, friends.